We've all been in a situation where we haven't always felt like our best selves. You ever get stuck in a rut and just not really sure what to do? I mean, we can even attest to right now when, as it stands, at the time of recording this video, we are approximately, 9, maybe 10 months into a global pandemic, which has literally affected everybody. So many of us are out of work, and other people are just kind of lost when it comes to small business, or your business in general, because businesses are closed, and there's not really much else for us to do. During times like this, it would be advantageous for many of us to go into a sense that we need more encouragement. But what do you do when, say, the encouragement that you feel you need, you aren't getting from friends and family members, colleagues, etc.? Sometimes you have to encourage yourself.
Bruh.
So what we're going to get into is 6 simple tips that you can take to remain productive and allow yourself to be encouraged during this pandemic, and then finally when we get out of this mess, and if you just happen to be stuck in a rut. But before we get into all of that, do me a solid favor. If I add any kind of value, hit me with one of these. And if you haven't done so already, go on ahead and mash that subscribe button. Are you ready to get into it? I know I am. Let's go. Alright, what's going on, you guys? This is Robert Anderson here, and I'm coming back at you with more full armor motivation. Now, as I said at the top of the video, we're going to look at 6 simple tips that you can use that will help keep you encouraged by allowing you to get productive during this pandemic, and then finally when we get out of this mess and you need some more encouragement. So first thing you want to make sure that you do is set goals for yourself. Now, setting goals is important because it gives you a sense of something. It gives you a sense of accomplishment, just to put that simple, make it outright. Now, a lot of times we don't tend to do that. We set very vague, very generalized resolutions, and I talk about resolutions ad nauseum, probably, but at the same time, it's something that we all face, that we all tend to deal with. What we end up doing is we'll set resolutions, and sometimes we'll set goals, but very vague goals. Many of us may have actually set goals this year, when 2020 hit, so did COVID, and that set a lot of us back. So giving yourself a sense of purpose would help make you feel better, give you something to strive for instead of sitting at home and just waiting for everything to get better. Tip number 2, and I need to tell myself this, set a schedule. Setting a schedule, whether you have a job or you have a small business that you're trying to get off the ground, or you have very little to nothing to do at all, gives you a sense of purpose. If you know that there's something that you need to do that could possibly get done during the day instead of sitting around and watching Netflix or YouTube, yours truly, put that into action. Give yourself a set time to which you wake up, and give yourself something to do to allow you to be productive throughout the day. Which goes into my next point. Keep yourself productive by learning a new skill. You wanted to learn a new language? Want to get into real estate? Want to learn stocks, bonds? Want to learn to open a new business? Books and videos are the way to go. We all have access to books. That's kind of a given. If you can't get a book, or there's a book for a skill or a trade that you can't learn, you can find all this stuff online. YouTube is a great resource. Want to learn how to start a YouTube channel? That's basically the route that I've gone. So take an opportunity to learn certain things that you can do to upgrade yourself. All right, tip number 4, very simple, exercise. I'm dressed like this right now because after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna get a quick workout in before the kids wake up. That's like the best time to do it. Now, before the gyms closed, I was actually doing really good. I had a workout partner of going maybe at least 5 days out of the week. It was wonderful. And then COVID hit, and then the gyms closed, and fortunately for me, I actually do have some stuff here at the house to help keep me right. What's up, you guys? So this is my current home setup. If you take a look here, you see the Body by Jake Tower 200 over the door home gym setup. And working my way down, I have my pull-up bar, which I'm not doing no pull-ups. I'm like 2-something, but great for lat pull-downs, I'll tell you that much. I have my yoga mat, which you see right here, are 2 ankle wraps. I have a couple pairs of gloves, my hip pads. Kind of hard to see that, but that's an anchor for the door when I use the resistance bands. couple hand wraps. These are the resistance bands themselves. My back brace, a couple 15-pound dumbbells. So if that's you, wonderful. If not, keep something else in mind. Walking is still available. Outside is not necessarily closed. Calisthenics are great. Yoga's good. Get outside and give yourself an opportunity to work off some of that stress. Tip number 5, very simple yet very important. Make sure you stay connected to your friends and family during this time. Zoom is not an adequate replacement for a hug or a handshake or even a hearty high five, whatever you do, but it's what we have. Even after all this time, this is still where we are. This is still what we have. And it's important that you make sure that you check in on your friends, your family members, your coworkers, and make sure that you let people know if you need some help, that this is where you are. Remember, it's okay to not be okay. But what's not okay is not letting people know that you are not okay. Last but not least, this kind of does go into my point about exercise. It's beneficial for the mind as well as the body. Meditate. If you do nothing else, get outside, get into some fresh air, take a break from staring at the screen all day, and just get outside. Walk or do whatever it is you can to clear your mind. If you like taking baths or showers to relax your mind and relax your body, do that as well. That's another option that you have. Lastly, I want to leave you guys with this. Philippians 4, chapter 7 says, "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." So remember this. No matter what it is that we're dealing with, even right here and now, just know that the troubles of this world will soon pass. Like everything else, this too shall pass if you focus your mind on something else. Keep your eyes on Him and Him alone, and we will get through this together. I do want to thank you for joining me this afternoon or morning or whenever you're watching this video. I don't know. Question of the day. What are some things that you have done or you plan on doing after watching this video that are going to allow you to remain productive or get productive and give yourself a bit more encouragement? Leave me some comments down below in the description. And again, like I said, hit me with one of these. If you're on Facebook, one of these. Nice talking to you guys. Have a wonderful day on purpose. I'll holler at you later. Peace.